All right, you guys, welcome. We have a full moon in Aquarius this week. So let's get a sense of what's coming in for everybody. I will be pulling cards for each zodiac sign in the extended, just to give you a little more information for yourself. Hey, new camera. What do you think? I know the other one was I was kind of getting like this cloud around the edge. So I was like, I don't know, time for a new camera. So let's see where we go. If you have a question that you really need answered, I'm not doing private readings right now, but I am doing something called One Burning Question, which is a very small group of folks. So grab a seat if they're still available. There's a link in the description box below, and I'll pull cards for your particular intention. You're going to be required to ask it up front so I can prepare if there's some things I want to look at for you in terms of astrology or anything like that. I want to make sure everybody gets the answers. Okay, so that link is in the description box. Let's see where we go. What is happening? The full moon in Aquarius to me is kind of like, let's get real. All right, it's like shining a light a little bit on the things you need to innovate, the things you need to move on from, the things you need to let go of, the things you need to not be so verklempt about. Okay, valiant courage. Whatever's happening, let's see, fogged in, valiant courage, fogged in, and wandering path. I think some of you are a little bit hesitant because you can't see the whole path right now. But full moon in Aquarius, right? We've got this big full moon saying, if you have an intention, let's go for it. Okay? Full moon is shining a light on anything that's holding you back, any kind of lack of courage or lack of consistent effort, consistent applied effort. This is about taking an action. So it is a little bit of feel the fear and do it anyway, right? Valiant courage. We are in Leo time. This week I'll be doing readings around Leo, Lionsgate, and the Sirius Gateway. We are going to be having a class about that next week to help you manifest and set intentions for Lionsgate in a really powerful way. So jump onto that too if you want. This is really getting me feeling like some of you are doing things or setting intentions or taking steps and not seeing anything coming back to you yet. Not seeing it like, it's not like, oh, I push a button here and something comes out there. And if you're feeling that way, I almost feel like there is something being said to you about, are you enjoying what you're doing really? Because if you need validation externally to make it worthwhile or to make it good for you, then I think you need to re-examine either what you're doing or how you're doing it, or maybe you're resting on your laurels, or maybe you're sitting back, or maybe you're doing something that's become rote for you. It's like time to change it up, time to add some creativity, time to expand. We're in Leo time, for goodness sake. It's about creativity and expansion. And it's about doing stuff that takes courage, right? It's about doing stuff that takes courage and acting with passion and joy. I know we have Venus in retrograde. And for a lot of you, I know a lot of astrologers are talking about lovers coming back. I know a lot of folks are talking about, divine feminine could be held back or something like that. I just don't believe that. I mean, you could have lovers coming back, but I just don't believe that the feminine is being held back. I feel like it has more to do with an examination of the long-term goal than it does just not doing anything or it's just resting on your laurels. I feel like this is a little bit about needing to create a roadmap for yourself, needing to say, okay, universe, I'm willing to have you help me move around this map, however it's for my best and highest good. This is what I'm manifesting with you as an end result or as a goal. This is what I'm wanting to create. And then however it takes me to get there is fine. It's like releasing the need to micromanage the universe or tell the universe how things have to go. And I just get this sense that if you're not, first of all, if you're not seeing immediate results, it's possible that you might be trying to micromanage the universe. and just allow more, right? Allow more, allow for the universe to move you around however it needs to move you around. Okay. Oh yeah. You got to connect to your higher self, high frequency, innovation, energy in this full moon. She's got a full moon sitting right on top of her. There needs to be some kind of action by you that really will help you connect to, well, hold on one second. Connect to spirit, and there needs to be some kind of action for you to do that in a more consistent way. So you might not be really consistently, I don't know why I'm getting this consistent. Well, Aquarius a little bit, right? Aquarius is about applied effort too. Underneath is the Hanged Man. Like not really seeing where you need to take action. There's this Empress energy, which is the divine feminine. I feel like there is this Six of Pentacles. Wow. And Tower energy. Holy moly. Nine of Swords and the Ace of Swords. There's something here. There's something here that's a truth that will be coming through in this full moon in Aquarius that's going to show you, that's going to help you blast through some of these blocks. If you've been blocked in taking some kind of action, it's because you're overthinking things. All right? I really feel that. I'm feeling like you're too anxious about it. You're too much overthinking things. The Six of Pentacles, I feel like you might be giving away your energy to too many people and expecting a certain result, right? I feel that. I'm feeling that very deeply, that some of you are giving away too much to other people and expecting them to behave in a certain way. And I just feel like that's, again, that micromanagement. It's sort of just like let it flow, like cut your intuition down out of this net and let it flow. Start doing the things that you feel empowered by. If you're here to empower others, start just focusing on that. Focus on that truth. All right. That's really come blasting through really loudly this week. So I'm getting this King of Pentacles. You're showing up as this King of Pentacles situation, 10 of Swords, opportunity, King of Wands. What is the universe saying? 4 of Wands. How do we get here? 3 of Pentacles. Woo! Immediate future, 5 of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. 7 of Swords, 3 of Wands. I'll go through these one by one. The World, and the outcome is the 2 of Swords. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So there's something here to be learned. I feel like the path to starting the new thing means there is something that needs to be learned. Okay. So spoiler alert, right? There's something here to be learned. And I feel like the earth energy or the focus on, let's just say you're manifesting and you want to manifest $1 million. Just, okay. It's not about looking at the $1 million and seeing the $1 million and what does $1 million look like and what does $1 million feel like? Sure. But like, let's not focus on that. That's an end result. It's not really the thing. And I feel like $1 million or any kind of thing that you could manifest comes from a being in a feeling state that is aligned with that is welcoming that in. And I almost feel like there's this sense of like, I can't do it that way. I can't go down that road that way. I can't stand to talk to that person, or I can't be part of that group, or I'm unclear as to who I'm supposed to allow in and not allow in. There's a lot of confusion here. 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. This is like how other people are seeing you. 7 of Swords, which is like a little shaky, baby. Like, are you being your most authentic self? Are you speaking from the heart? Are you aligned with what you want to create? Are you aligned with truth? Is there something about what you're doing that other people are seeing as kind of shady or shaky, right? Let's say that. So please clarify the 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, Judgment, 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. This is kind of like about getting back to basics. I feel like some of you have come down a road that isn't that isn't aligned with where you want to go. Like somewhere we got off the track here. Okay? Somewhere we got off the track. And I feel like it could be about settling. Are you settling in an area of your life? Are you okay with how things are going, but they're not really okay? They're sort of draining you a little bit. I mean, I can really feel that. So some of you have reached the end of a chapter, and this King of Pentacles, whoopsie, is it? Oh, see, new camera. It's focusing on me. It's not focusing on, take me a minute to learn it. The King of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Number one, some of you may be dealing with your 3D life, with your experience of a 3D life. And it's like, kind of like that needs to end. It's much more about you getting into what excites you. Okay, the opportunity is the King of Wands. What excites you and what's going to bring you joy. That's kind of the key. I feel like the universe is saying to you, hey, happiness and joy come to those who are in the energy of happiness and joy. Now, these 5 of Swords and this 7 of Swords, wow. Okay, so how people are seeing you, the 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, there's an end to that. Judgment, Crossroads, 5 of Wands. So it's a little bit, you could be showing up as a little bit defensive. You could be showing up as a little bit heartbroken. You could be showing up as not having enough energy for what you're doing, or kind of like done with it. And people are like, why? Why is that? You know, like whether they're people in your life or people watching you or just in general, like seeing this energy of like you standing at a crossroads, and what you're doing right now may not be where you're going. Some of you are resisting the joy of the past. Like that's not a thing. Like how I created what I'm doing isn't a thing, really. It's not something that I really want to create again. I've moved on. I've become bigger. I've become better. Because I'm seeing that King of Pentacles. There's a little bit of arrogance here, or not arrogance. There's a little bit of like, well, I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do, so I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy is very much a, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of energy. And I just feel like King of Wands is not that. King of Wands is very much like innovate, right? Aries, Leo, Sag, innovation energy, change energy, new people. I think you got to get some new people in your life, new friends. Okay. So you're like the people you hang out with. What is that? You're like the 5 people you hang out with. So if that's true, I feel like you need some new connections. I just feel like what's happening right now is holding you back. All right. It's very much holding you back. And you do have choices. That's what I want to say. You do have choices. The universe is saying, here's the crossroads. You can make some choices. You might be stuck because you're dealing with people who think too small. You might be kind of not thinking big enough. And it's because I think there's a sense of like, I can't see the vision. I can't really see where I'm going. I don't know what the vision is. 5 of Wands. And there's other people in your life going, that's okay. Just sit here with us and just, hang out. And why do you have to do something big in your life? Why do you have to fulfill some kind of life purpose? Like, come on, just, this is what I believe about the most negative energies on the planet that keep us from our spiritual path are the ones that are like, come on, just sit, just relax. What are you doing? Why do you have to do all this? What's the big point of this? I feel like you're being manipulated a little bit by people around you who are also not making choices that are dynamic or not, sort of moving into their future. What's being asked of you in this Aquarius Aquarius full moon is about valiant courage. Take an action that is courageous. And if you see this as fogged in, look at what it says below. Go slow, take your time. So there might be a purpose. There's a purpose to you going, stop, wait a minute, fill my cup. there's a method to the madness. Okay. There's a method to the madness of feeling stuck or feeling, it's almost like it's kind of stopping you and you're saying like, okay, which direction? So you don't really, I feel like what you're asking to call in now, instead of it being like, I think we're misunderstanding the energy of the divine feminine here in terms of which everybody has masculine, male. I don't care how you identify. Everyone has divine feminine. Everyone has divine masculine in them. And I just feel like there's a sense of we're misunderstanding this kind of allow, kind of sit back energy, which is Empress, and the Queen energy, which is the what I was talking about before, the allowing. I think we're misunderstanding that. We're misunderstanding it. And instead of doing that, can you receive, right? Can you receive new information? It's time to really gin up your connection with spirit. It's time to really work on this. Okay? Time to really get cracking. And the full moon in Aquarius is going to give you that opportunity, because Aquarian energy is about expansion. It's also about innovation, right? It's about how we're all connected. And it is shining a light in a very unemotional way on the connections you have that are holding you back. And I feel like that's what's coming up here, is a closure to that, okay? An ending of relationships that are not serving you. And I feel like that's all you have to ask. You don't have to be like, oh, okay, you and you out. You know, like you don't have to really do that. I think what you do is you vibrate, you work on your own vibration, you work on your own healing. And people that are not that, vibrate out. People that are not on your future path, vibrate out. And some of you are like, holy poker. When I do that, the people that are going to be leaving me are going to, it's going to be like, I've seen the questions from you guys of like, do I have to get rid of my entire family in order to be spiritually awakened? And I'm like, you just have to be at a frequency of where you're going. You just have to be in this higher frequency and not be kind of staying at a vibration that's keeping you low, because that's not going to get you where you want to go. All right. And I do feel like there is something about the world, expanding into the world. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles are definitely about new love and new financial opportunities, love of self. Doesn't have to be about a relationship, although it could be. You know, when you're in this frequency, really, some of you may be doing a little bit of traveling. Some of you may be getting out from a small kind of close-knit group of people that you've been trying to help or that you've been kind of involved with for a while, and really kind of moving on from that. Some of you are resisting friends from the past because of this, like naturally, like, why don't I want to go hang out with them? Why do I keep ducking their phone call? Why don't I want to, right? Like those kinds of things. I want you to clarify, please, the Five of Swords, please. Queen of Wands, Death, Five of Cups, and the Six of Swords. You're definitely moving on from people that at one time you had passion for. I do feel like there is a sense of loss here. There are going to be people leaving your life, but you're stepping into this passion. King of Wands and Queen of Wands. You're really stepping into this passion. And that's the transformative energy we're looking for. Okay. So what about the Two of Swords here? Emperor, Empress, Seven of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Two of Wands. This is your choice. So I didn't really even talk about this Three of Wands energy. This is about receiving, right? This is about receiving. And I feel like first you have to kind of offload this lower vibration frequency that isn't really your ultimate direction. It's not empowering to you. It's not exciting to you. It's just status quo, right? We're offloading that. And what's being asked here, the reason I'm pointing out this Three of Wands is, what are you asking for? Two of Wands. What have you prayed for? What are you manifesting? Next week on Lionsgate, Jen Huber and I are going to be doing a special class. I'm going to be talking about setting intentions and giving you some tools to let those intentions reverberate energetically for you as you're moving through this Lionsgate energy, which is the Sirius gateway and Leo season, which is very powerful, intention energy. And we do have the North Node in Aries as well. So that Two of Wands, it's like, don't you want to set a powerful intention? Leo and Aries time, and really offload this worthiness wound of like, I'm not worthy of receiving what I want. So I keep it out there as kind of like a, yeah, maybe, but it's going to take some of your gumption. I got the word gumption. I'm like, okay, it's going to take some nerve, some nerve. Okay. What a nerve. He's got a nerve, right? Like, I'm not sure if that's the Cowardly Lion or the Three Stooges, but either way, he's got a knife. Either way, what needs to go is, are you kind of aligning yourself with people who are low vibration because you're still aligned with your own low vibration? You've got to kind of move out of these circles of influence. I'll do one more thing here before we go to the extended. The Three of Cups, manifesting. Three of Cups, please clarify. Temperance, Strength. Oh, that's beautiful energy. Ace of Wands. I love it. We got all four aces now. And the Knight of Pentacles. So there is something here about using the energy of the Aquarius full moon to kind of open up to the innovations you want. Let yourself get inspired in Lionsgate. And then go slow, take your time, like really implement. So ground yourself. This is kind of a marriage of the earth energy and the wand energy of like, anchor yourself. Here's Sagittarius now. Sagittarius and Leo, and then we have Virgo here. So anchor yourself, do things that are healthy for you, let go of friend circles, relationships, behaviors, habits, addictions that are keeping your vibration low. Let those things go and really move into this strong manifesting energy, and then put some action toward stuff. So King of Pentacles and King of Wands is really put some action toward that which you want to create. I feel like some of you are going to be dealing with people who are going to resist this. Okay. And you may have some naysayers, or you may have some people who try to keep you in this low vibration. They're going to come out of the woodwork. Okay. And especially if you're offloading relationships that are, toxic, or, people are just spinning and all this kind of stuff. It's like, you got places to go. You got people to meet. You got things to do, my friend. And if, it's one thing to try and help somebody, but I'm going to tell you a little secret that I have learned over the last 6 years of this channel, is that not everybody really wants to do the work, the healing work. They want an answer, a quick fix. They want something to resonate with them. Fine, watch tarot, but then what are you doing with it? Okay. Are you going to recognize yourself in this reading and then put some action behind it, so that you can realize that what needs to be learned is there are opportunities with the new vibration. There are opportunities. It does require Empress and Emperor. It requires receiving, and it also requires action, grounded action. Okay. So let's see where we go. I am going to pull a card for each, a couple of cards for each zodiac sign to give you some specific information for yourself in the extended. I will keep going with this reading. I'm going to look at blocks. I'm going to look at opportunities and the next 30 days. Okay. So let's see where we go. Link is in the description box. Let's keep going. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.